Hello, you're kicking off the Sunday's edition of QPVN Election News Bulletin. You're with Milinchi and here comes headlines. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính hails women's contribution to society and national development. Politburo's inspection team was with Kinsang Military Party Committee standing vote. ASEAN Community Vision 2045 to be launched in May. On the morning of March 8th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính had a meeting with female generals, heroines of the People's Armed Forces, liberal heroines, and female scientists, and attended a ceremony to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Kovalevskaya Award and announce winners of the 2024 edition. At the event, leaders of militaries and agencies and delegates shared stories praising Vietnamese women's spirit, aspiration, intelligence, and sacrifice for national independence, peace, and development, as well as their efforts to build prosperous and happy families, thereby inspiring and spreading the spirit of solidarity, especially in the period when the country is preparing to enter a new era, the era of national development. Kovalevskaya Award, the award named after the outstanding Russian mathematician of the 19th century, is the Nobel Award exclusively for female scientists. Over the past 40 years, the award has been presented to 22 collectives and 57 outstanding female scientists in the fields of sciences in Vietnam. On this occasion, the 2024 Kovalevskaya Award was presented to Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Minh Tân from Hanoi University of Science and Technology and Associate Professor Dr. Đặng Thị Mỹ Dung from the Vietnam National University, Ho Chi Minh City. Speaking at the event on behalf of the party General Secretary Tô Lâm and party and state leaders, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính sent the best wishes to the delegates and all Vietnamese women. He expressed his respect, admiration, and pride in the heroic, indomitable, loyal, and responsible tradition of Vietnamese women through the periods. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính praised women's crucial role in the development of its family, its community, its nation, and humanity as a whole. He highlighted that the Vietnamese history is closely associated with the shining tradition of heroic Vietnamese women. Hailing women's significant contributions, the Prime Minister proposed that in addition to the Kovalevskaya Award, there should be similar awards to recognize them in various fields such as economy, culture, society, and humanities, as well as young women in the field of science in general. He also requested all level authorities such as the localities to prioritize resources and establish policies and special mechanisms for training and developing high-quality female human resources across all fields. He analyzed special attention to young female scientists, ethnic minority women, and those working in difficult areas, mountainous regions, and islands, especially in the desert area of the country. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính voices belief that Vietnamese women would continuously uphold the five traditions and unique cultural values of Vietnam, as well as the resources of Vietnamese women combined with the strength of the times to build and protect a strong and prosperous country. On March 8th, the Center Information and Education Mass Mobilization Commission coordinated with Ho Chi Minh City Party Committee to organize the 2025 National Conference of Center Destinators along the online quiz contest Proud Vietnam. Head of the Center Information and Education Mass Mobilization Commission, Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa, chaired the conference. The event is of great significance to raise awareness of central and local agencies on the position and importance of external information work, dissemination, and mass mobilization in practical tasks and daily life. Since the beginning of 2024, Ho Chi Minh City has focused on rigorously implementing activities towards the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and National Reunification Day, raised awareness and high sense of responsibility throughout the party, the whole political system, and the people of the city. The city has completed the renovation of martyr cemeteries, memorials, temples, and martyr steles in the locality. The local authorities also issued 11 resolutions on policies to care for national contributors on this occasion, especially focusing on the repair and construction of new gratitude houses for national contributors and their relatives, contribute to better implementing policies and maintaining social security. Mr. Nguyễn Trọng Nghĩa asked the disseminators nationwide and in Ho Chi Minh City, when carrying out dissemination work, must promote a high sense of responsibility and grasp the real situation. The organizing board also launched the online quiz contest, Proud Vietnam, aiming to boost dissemination on the historical value of the August Revolution and the important and outstanding achievements of the 50 years of the liberation of the South and National Reunification Day. On March 8th, the Politburo's inspection team number 1924, led by its Deputy Head, Deputy Minister of Defense, Senior Lieutenant General Lê Huy Vịnh, worked with Kiên Giang Military Command Party Committee Standing Board. At the working session, Kiên Giang Military Command Party Committee Steering Committee briefed the inspection team on the unit's task performance results regarding Directive number 35 dated June the 14th, 2024, and conclusion number 118 dated January the 18th, 2025 of the Politburo on party congresses or levels towards the 14th National Party Congress. The Standing Board has issued many implementation documents. The preparation of documents and personnel for the new tenure has been carried out carefully and strictly. Resolution number 18 and conclusion number 121 dated January the 24th, 2025 of the Central Exclusive Committee have also been actively carried out, especially the Party Central Committee's documents on implementing the policy of streamlining the apparatus were closely directed and implemented, and the arrangement of staff were carried out in accordance with the organization. Regarding conclusion number 127 dated February the 28th, 2025 of the Politburo and the Secretariat, the Standing Board of Kiên Giang Military Command Party Committee have disseminated its cadres and party members with the party's policy on implementing research, continuing to reorganize the political system apparatus for effective and efficient operation. In celebration of the 115th anniversary of International Women's Day, March 8th, the 1985th anniversary of Chung Sister Uprising, and the 32nd anniversary of the Foundation Day of Military Women, March 10th, agencies and units throughout the military organized many meaningful activities to honor outstanding female soldiers in the professional work and women's movements at the grassroots level. The meetings affirmed and honored the great contribution and sacrifices of generations of Vietnamese women, including those in the military, in the cause of national liberation, reunification, protection, and construction. Executive committees of women's union chapters at the grassroots level has promptly advised leaderships for the advancement of women, facilitated their members in implementing models and movements on mutual support, field practice, and poverty reduction. Many units have combined meeting with praising typical women for the 2020-2025 period, while launching special emulation campaigns for female soldiers to further promote their wisdom and willpower, fulfill their tasks, and build happy families, deserving the title of Uncle Soldiers in the new era. In our Bay Area, where the Vietnam Military Engineering Company is on duty, the soil and climate conditions make it seem impossible to grow vegetables. The seedlings brought all the way from Vietnam are already rare and unable to grow on the barren soil under the scorching sun. However, the Vietnamese soldiers, with their hands and minds and the determination to smart all difficulties, have succeeded in greening the barren land here. Let's find out how they did that. In Abyei, the conflicted area between Sudan and South Sudan, the temperature is always up to 40 degrees Celsius. The soil is so depleted of nutrients and clean water is always in a shortage, which makes it understandable that grey is the dominant color of the picture. In contrast to that gloominess, the green of life is spreading from the barracks of the Vietnam Military Engineering Company. In the concentrated farming area of 250 square meters, beds of vegetable and rows of trees are growing healthily. In the same climate and soil conditions, it is the people that make such great differences. The soil here is mostly heavy black clay soil that makes it very difficult for the seeds to germinate. We have mixed fewer sources with the soil to make it more porous, then sow the seeds and plant them individually to improve germination efficiency. Green vegetables added to meals have practical significance, enhancing the food rations for soldiers as well as the taste of Vietnamese dishes. To date, we have sufficiently self-supplied the green vegetables for daily meals, contributing remarkably to ensuring the health of soldiers. Water comes first, fertilizer second, hard work third, and seedlings come last. Among the order of the 4 priorities in cultivation, the Vietnamese peacekeepers only have the third factor but manage to cover a big with green. Coming up next, ASEAN Community Vision 2045 to be launched in May. Star Village Festival in Quốc Oai District, Quezon. From being the world's 5th largest economy at present, ASEAN is preparing to launch its 2045 Community Vision, as well as striving to become the world's 4th largest economy by 2030. It was stated by ASEAN Secretary General Dr. Cao Kim Hon. At the forum, ASEAN Secretary General's views on ASEAN Community Vision 2045, held by the Club of Cambodian Journalists, Dr. Cao introduced an overview of the ASEAN Community Vision 2045 through 4 pillars of politics, security, economy, culture, society, and ASEAN connectivity in the context of the ASEAN Community Vision 2025 entering its final stage. He also said that in May, regional leaders are expected to launch a vision for the next 20 years, ASEAN Community Vision 2045, with 4 new strategic plans. Regarding Vietnam's contribution to the community, Dr. Cao highly valued the country's remarkable achievements of the past 30 years and believed that in the next 20 years, Vietnam would remain a key force in shaping a dynamic, creative, resilient, and people-centered ASEAN. Recently, at the World Trade Center in Kuala Lumpur, the Malaysia-Vietnam Friendship Association held a ceremony to announce activities in response to the Vietnam-Malaysia Friendship Year, themed Vietnam-Malaysia Harmony, Strengthening Friendship, Reaching New Heights. In her opening speech, President of the Malaysia-Vietnam Friendship Association, Chen Thị Trang, highlighted the special event as a testament to the strong and lasting friendship between Vietnam and Malaysia, a relationship built on a long-lasting history, mutual trust, and a shared vision towards a brighter future. With the awareness that the relationship between the two countries will further develop through cultural appreciation, educational exchange, and business cooperation, the Malaysia-Vietnam Friendship Association is actively promoting the relationship among individuals, businesses, and organizations of Vietnam and Malaysia, helping the two sides connect and explore new opportunities. Speaking at this ceremony, Ambassador Dinh Ngọc Linh congratulated the Malaysia-Vietnam Friendship Association on playing a good role in strengthening the friendship between Vietnam and Malaysia through people-to-people exchange, cultural exchange, and business cooperation between the two countries. Nguyễn Du, Lao-Vietnamese Bilingual School in Vientiane recently organized a Vietnamese language contest for Lao teachers. Organized for the first time, the contest attracted the attention of a large number of teachers and students. The contest not only helped teachers demonstrate their ability to communicate in Vietnamese, but also provides opportunity to exchange and share knowledge and love for Vietnamese culture, country, and people. A total of 3 teams took part in the contest, with each team having 3 members. All teams went through different competitions at different levels, from easy to difficult, such as introducing their team and themselves in Vietnamese, multiple choice tests in Vietnamese, question and answer tests in Vietnamese to find out which team has the highest score. To increase interaction and create more excitement in the contest, the school also expanded the question and answer section and awarded prizes to Lao teachers and students who had correct answers. On the morning of March 8th, Star Village Festival, a special natural relic in Cộng hòa Khmer Minh, Quốc Oai District, Hanoi, officially kicked off. Lasting for 3 days, the festival features various unique cultural activities, from bridges to folk games, to pay tribute to the 3 village guardian spirits who have kingdom defeated the 12 warlords in the 10th century. Star Village Communal House is not only a sacred place of worship, but also a space for cultural and religious activities and a historical witness of the local community. built over many centuries, saw village communal houses placed to organize community cultural activities, honors creativity in labor and solidarity in family. The festival is expected to contribute to the construction of new-style rural areas, promote socio-economic development, and move towards proposing the authorities to recognize the festival as an element of national intangible cultural heritage. That is an opportunity for local people to review historical traditions and at the same time affirm the value of cultural heritage in community life. It is the end of the English News Bulletin. You can watch the news again at qpvn.vn. For now, goodbye and see you next time.